The full story of Poppy Playtime. The curse of the abandoned factory. Can you hear me? Are you here to play? Or are you looking for the truth? Well, let me tell you something. Playtime Co. was never just a toy factory. It was the most wonderful place where dreams came true. Machines never stopped working, colourful toys were made, dolls were stuffed with the softest cotton, and smiling faces were painted on them. Children's laughter echoed through the hallways, and the smell of fresh plastic filled the air. But as you know, beautiful places often hide dark secrets. The factory had the best engineers and designers in the world, working day and night to create something that had never existed before. Toys that could feel, talk, and understand. And me? I was the first. I am Poppy, the very first doll who could talk to children like a real friend. The day I was announced was historic. I appeared in TV commercials and the company proudly declared, "Poppy isn't just a doll, she's a real friend." Everyone wanted me, but no one ever asked, how did they make me? What kind of secret was hidden inside me? At first, everything seemed fine. Sales skyrocketed, and the factory became more successful than ever. But then, strange things began to happen at night. Toys moving on their own, whispers echoing in the empty hallways, doors opening and closing by themselves. Then one night, a worker disappeared. He never went home, never left a note. They searched everywhere, but found nothing. Days later, another one vanished, then another and another. The company assured everyone that everything is under control. But the workers knew something was wrong, something they couldn't explain, and when some of them tried to quit, they weren't allowed to leave. One morning, the workers entered the factory, as usual, but they never came out. No one ever heard from them again. No one found a single trace of them. The police never even opened an investigation. It was as if the factory had swallowed them whole. The machines stopped. The lights went out. The main office locked its doors. People thought Playtime Co. had gone bankrupt, that the factory had become abandoned. But they were wrong. We were still here. The toys were never dead. And me, I was watching everything. Now you're here, searching for answers. You think this place is just an old ruin? No, this place was never dead. It was only waiting for someone else to come and uncover the truth. But are you sure you want to know it?
Do you know what makes a toy special? It's not the colours, it's not the smile painted on its face, it's the soul inside. But what if that soul wasn't what you expected? After the workers disappeared, silence filled the factory. No more people, no more machines running, no more children playing. But the factory was not empty. The shelves weren't just filled with toys, they were filled with souls trapped inside them. The workers who had vanished, they never left. They became the toys. Poppy wasn't just a talking doll, so she was the first successful experiment. Huggy Wuggy, the giant blue toy, wasn't just a toy, and he was one of them. Mommy Longlegs wasn't just a cute, stretchy doll. She was someone who didn't survive the experiment. Every toy in this factory had something inside it. Something angry, something hungry, something waiting to take revenge. The factory's red emergency lights flickered. Shadows moved in the corners. Soft whispers turned into eerie voices. And then, one day, the doors reopened. A new person entered. A person who didn't know that he had just walked into a trap. For 10 years, the factory remained silent. The world thought it was abandoned, but we were watching. We were waiting. And then he came. That old employee who received a mysterious letter. He unlocked the rusty door. He stepped inside, following the dusty footprints. He found old videotapes, tried to play them. But he didn't know that the factory was watching him too. Are you looking for the truth? That was my voice. Yes, I was watching him from the shadows. I was smiling because he didn't know that he had just become our new target. He restarted the generators. He turned the lights back on. He opened doors that should have stayed locked. And he woke us up. Huggy Wuggy moved in the darkness. Mommy Long Legs crawled on the walls. The other toys waited for the perfect moment to reveal themselves. He thought he could escape, but the factory never lets anyone leave unless they become part of it. And me? I was just smiling because I knew the ending was already written. Playtime Co. was never just a toy factory. It was a trap. And do you still think you can escape? Or maybe, just maybe, you're already inside and the game has begun?